guys, it's Lady Random Star here, and welcome back to more story time by Lady Ray. So, I'm gonna turn that down. So, okay. Yeah, so we're working on Labrys' story right now. And I had to take a break. 2 hours of nothing but talking is like, oh my god.
Welcome to the
very well.
So we're gonna continue. Okay. Whoop. Okay. Okay. Just then, 5 meters ahead, something white and fluffy crosses my path. It is Snowy. It notices me and approaches. I am worried about my pursuers, but I cannot dismiss 24's beloved Snowy. I lower my speed and run with him. I then notice that the scenery we are passing has calmed. My surroundings are very different now. The blue sky that was previously obstructed by the trees is now clearly visible. The green grass is shining vibrantly in the light of the sun. And there's a deeper blue than the sky ahead. Many lines of white run across it.
Is that the ocean?
Close. Pretty close. Snowy barks as if in an answer. I feel like it is saying, "That's right." I could not previously comprehend Snowy. I did not have an interest in trying. But now I can grasp what Snowy is saying as if I could speak its own language. I know that it feels happy to be able to run with me. I feel as if 24 is inside me. Though we were forced apart, she certainly left me many things. Not only with her, but other things as well.
Well, I'll find her come hella high water. Are you with me, Snowy?
Snowy barks energetically. I respond with thanks and a smile. 24 and Snowy are encouraging me. Though I do not have any clues, I will find her, no matter what happens or how long it takes. I search my current location once more. Now that I am further from the research facility, I can use my GPS to triangulate my position. But on seeing the results, I cannot help but stop running. Snowy stops a little further ahead and then returns to me. My current location is Yakushima, within the Kagoshima Prefecture. It is a remote island far from shore.
No.
The island's perimeter is only 132 kilometers. In such a limited area, it will be a matter of time before a full-scale manhunt apprehends me. The research facility must have been built on an island in anticipation of such situations. Even if someone were to escape the facility, the island's geography would contain them. Or you could just, swim. It is essentially a natural prison. I do not want to believe it, but my hope was meticulously strangled before it was born. However, I cannot wait here to be captured. I begin running again. Though as expected from my position data and map, I immediately reach the ocean.
So this is the ocean. Ha! It's so huge. I can't see anything out there at all.
I look at the glistening surface of the ocean reflect the sun's light and ponder its beauty. I'm at a loss. Though I knew it would come to this, I could not stand idle. Okay, I know that her trying to swim is kind of like a out there thing. Seeing as that, one, she probably isn't even programmed to know how to swim. Two, she's a robot, and the water could... And by this time, since she's not Aegis' generation, she probably can't go in the water yet. So, who knows? Despite this, my feelings sink. Snowy looks up at me from time to time as I stop running and begin walking. His gesture of concern forces me to smile and tell him that I am alright. The forest becomes a grove. The trees grow sparser. A blue ocean and the sandy soil leading up to it spreads before my eyes. I check my map again. This is not an uninhabited island. There is a means for people to come and go. But I doubt that I will be able to use those methods freely without arousing any suspicion. I gaze down at my own hand. It is completely unlike a human hand. It is an object sculpted from metal.
Well, that's a problem. What should I do?
Seeing as that she's more mechanical than I guess right now, it is really hard to like, I know, wear a nun outfit. That'll work. No. My question seems to stymie Snowy.
Come on, don't give me that look. Ah, well. Maybe it's my fault for getting so frustrated. Sorry, Pooch.
Just as I'm about to crouch and pat Snowy's head, Snowy moves as if avoiding me.
Snowy?
Snowy circles around behind me and growls towards the way we just came. Oh no. I train my sensors in that direction and sense presences in the distance. They may be keeping their distance on purpose. Since I have no firearms, they must understand that their effective range exceeds mine.
Looks like they're coming.
Amongst the human soldiers are a number of my sister units. Is it possible that I can convince them not to fight me? I dismiss the idea as hopeless. Though they may have awakened to their ego after my escape, they will be under their commander's controls. Even if that is not the case, they may think that their orders are absolute, just as I once did.
Knowing why they're here doesn't make it any easier to deal with them.
It does not seem as if they will all attack at once. They must understand that I am already at the ocean, and I have nowhere to escape. I do not want to surrender, but I am frustrated by my powerlessness to be caught like this. I have my own mission to accomplish. The ocean sparkles. The periodic sound of water I once heard from afar echoes from it. As I gaze at the clear water while it ebbs and flows, a mysterious feeling rises in me.
Wow. Look at that. It's beautiful.
My opponents show no indication of moving. I step out onto the sand. After cataloging that sensation, I approach the pier stretching out to the ocean. When I step onto it, the wooden planks creak. I can hear Snowy's light tread behind me as well. I stand at the end of the pier and look out to the ocean. I wonder if she is beyond this ocean that seems to stretch forever. The girl 24 wanted me to meet. The girl that I wish to meet as well. This mother figure who loved us and wished for our happiness. While my thoughts turn to the girl whose face I do not know, I decide to preserve the ocean's beauty in my memory. After all, it may be the last time I will be able to see the ocean as myself. The odds are high that when I am restrained and returned to the facility, my memories will be wiped. I am scared. I am frustrated. I do not want to be erased. But I do not think all my hopes are lost yet. This may be the end of me. But just as I inherited the memories of 24 and the other units, my memories will surely endure into the next generation. So I will keep these feelings along with this beautiful ocean scene deep within the origin of my heart. There, it cannot be erased or tampered with. The blue sky and ocean, the shining sun and glittering water, and the gentle breeze and calm sounds of the waves. The scenery from this pier is so stunning that it is unimaginable from inside the research facility. I am glad that the last place I see is so beautiful. With the ocean before me, I speak to any future sisters that I have yet to meet. It might be called a type of prayer.
To all the ones I'll never meet, but will receive my memories.
My emotions race ahead of my thoughts. I cannot find the right words to say.
There's so much I want to say to you that I don't know where to start.
I close my eyes again and calm my heart. To my descendants, whom I will probably never meet, if you ever find someone precious to you, as I did with 24, and wish to meet them, may you meet them here. May you go beyond this pier to places I could not.
I just pray from the bottom of my heart that everyone can find happiness. As long as that happens, I don't mind if
Even though my wish may not come true, I'm still satisfied if I can entrust it to someone I believe in. Like Aegis. 24 said something along those lines.
Could this be it?
Snowy rubs against my leg. Is he warning me to be cautious of my pursuers who have arrived and are coming closer? Or does he only want me to pet him? I inspect him closely and realize that it is the latter. He must be worried. I crouch down and scratch Snowy's head.
Hey, Snowy. You think this is what it means to feel alive?
Snowy looks at me while wagging its tail. I pick up Snowy and gently hug it. Snowy shows no signs of resistance and allows me to do so. My pursuers are closing in now. But I will not run anymore. It is true that I am still frustrated, but it is strange that I am also satisfied. Snowy licks my cheek.
Thanks. I'll be okay now. Things are about to get hairy, so you should hurry and get out of here.
I let Snowy go, but it does not leave me.
Oh, come on. If you don't go, it'll make things hard on me. Okay?
Snowy looks at my face for a while. Eventually it droops its head and walks off. Snowy looks back several times. Eventually he disappears into the tall grass. My relief is cut short by 5 armed humans pointing their guns at me. I have no intention of resisting. I smile at them. Though it was only for a short while, I lived. I felt the happiness of passing down my wish. It was only for a short period of time, but I may have granted the wish of the girl who is our mother. I allow... Okay. I allow myself to be restrained without resistance. They take me back to the laboratory. I was so absorbed in my escape attempt that I did not notice the severe damage I inflicted upon the facility. It seems that the delicate machinery used to tamper with my memories is in no condition to be used.
Damn it! Look at this mess! Going after humans? Oh, I bet the girl they used as a template for this model was a snotty brat too. Even if we delete its memories, it'll be too dangerous to keep using this unit.
There are so many things about it I want to research, though.
It's not worth the risks. The 5th generation anti-shadow suppression weapon will be sealed indefinitely once it's fully restrained again.
The voice is the last thing I hear before my consciousness is cut off. So then now she's sealed away. So how did she get reactivated again?
Huh?
My consciousness should have been shut down. But I have awakened.
This place. It's that ocean.
I am on that pier. The blue sky and ocean. The shining sun and glittering water. And the gentle breeze and calm sounds of the waves. Even Snowy is next to me. The scene is identical to the one from before. Though this time I sense no pursuers. I was captured. I remember that clearly. This is obviously an abnormal situation, at odds with my memories, but the clear blue sky and ocean are still so beautiful that I cannot help but gaze at them. If only I could go beyond it, just as the thought crosses my mind. My viewpoint ascends. Soon afterwards, I realize that I am floating as if my body is weightless. I am astonished at myself to be thinking such strange things, but then my field of vision drifts, and I turn my attention to that. Whoa. The scenery I knew already begins to mix with other environments I do not know. They become a connected, continuous image and pass like a slideshow. From time to time, I pass through the drifting images. But I cannot grasp anything within those spaces. Even when they are about to collide with me, they pass right through me. Could this be dreaming? I remember something I once heard from a researcher at the facility. They said that it is possible for us to dream since we have a mind and may develop an ego. Though it would technically not be identical to a human's dream, the phenomenon would be very similar. I feel that the example the researcher gave me of what a dream is like matches my current experience. If I am having a dream, then things that are not possible in reality may be possible here. For example, if I can leave this island, if I can go beyond the ocean. The girl that 24 and I wanted to meet said that even though she knows that the world is big, she would not be able to see it for herself. What could that have meant? Was she in a place that limited her world, as I was unable to leave the island? Just when it seems that the images flowing around me have stopped, I find myself in an unknown room. There is a bed here. Next to it is a flat-screen monitor. There is also white shelves surrounding the bed. To one side is a stand for a intravenous drip. There is a machine connected to it by cords. Though it is small, it appears to be appears to function as a life science monitor. This is similar to the research facility. Could it be a hospital? Blah blah. The voices that sound from somewhere belong to a man and a woman. I have not heard these voices before.
She said during this morning's checkup that she wanted to go to school. She asked how much better she needs to get to be able to go.
Understandable. This ward is right near the road most of the students take. She must be lonely too, not having seen her parents lately. How much better she needs to get. She still doesn't know that her condition is incurable.
Why don't you be honest with her and tell her she won't ever be able to go? It's cruel to string her along like this.
Shh, keep your voice down. The room's next door.
I understand at once that these people are speaking of the girl I wish to meet. The scene feels as if it comes from my own memory. I do not doubt it at all. The girl is suffering from some kind of illness. She may not be able to go outside. Her condition prevents her from leaving her small world. Her life is like ours. Could the girl have heard this conversation? How did it make her feel to hear it? I want to spend more time in the outside world. I want to live a normal life. The thoughts that come to my mind are not mine.
I wonder if the nurses thought things like the student council were too much trouble to bother with when they were in school. I don't know. It sounds fun to me.
Just as I thought, it is the girl's voice. When I listen to her, I can sense her strong yearning and admiration.
You gotta admire the student council president. I mean, they're the ones that get things done for everyone. But I guess it's because they're like that in the first place that they get to be president, huh?
The girl had a strong desire to attend school and live a normal school life with friends. As I review these voices and feelings, an interest in the school she longs for grows within me.
High school. I wonder what that's like. Would it be fun?
Debatable. I wish to see for myself what she desires. Is there a specific image of it? What kind of place is it? What activities do it attendants perform? What activities do its attendants perform while there? But there are no memories in regards to schools. This must mean that the girl has no such memories.
Figures. I don't know anything about schools or whatever else student life is like.
I want to see them.
I can show you if you so desire.
Whoa. A voice answers my unspoken thought. Who could it be? I do not think I know this voice. For some reason, my mind becomes hazy. I cannot access my memories easily.
Huh? Who's there?
There's no need to be alarmed. I only want to give you a glimpse of the world you long to know.
I was under the impression that this was a dream. Dreams are supposedly a release valve for memories, yet this voice does not feel like a part of me. Could that be possible? As I ponder these things, the scenery around me changes completely. I first see a 3-story concrete building.
What?
I do not know this building. As I examine it, my surroundings change again. The same desks and chairs are lined up. In front of me is a dark green rectangular board on the wall.
Is this a school? A real classroom?
This is the place the girl loved. It is here that I have gained an interest in. I find myself forgetting that this is a dream and focus my senses to the desk and chairs. I then realize that I can move around at will, just as when I felt my body rise at the beach.
So this is where classes happen.
I feel a sudden excitement.
But what do the students do when there aren't any classes? Do they just talk and stuff?
That mysterious voice doesn't answer. Instead, I am surrounded by other sounds. Many voices are talking at once. It reminds me of the sound of waves near the ocean. But the sound is lively and enjoyable. The voices belong to boys and girls surrounding a desk. They are laughing and talking. They wear common clothing, though there are some differences. These may be uniforms. It is interesting to see that each person's uniform is distinct in some way. Whoa, that one is the only one with something around his neck. A girl with short hair and a green jacket raises her hand. Next to her is a girl with long black hair wearing a red jacket. She smiles. Then there is a well-built young man with strange spiky hair. In contrast to him, I can see a small, delicate, intellectual-looking young man. Last surrounded by them is a young man with a calm demeanor sitting at a desk. The front of his uniform is open, his white shirt is showing. They seem to be talking about something. I cannot quite discern what it is. The scene proceeds to show various points in a normal school day. Classes, activities, clubs, student council. It looks like so much fun that I get excited. But then I remember, this is all just a dream. I am only dreaming. No matter how much I want it, there will never be a day when I can attend school for myself. All the scenes that I saw centered around the young man and his friends. I will never join their circle. I cannot go to school. I am not even human. I consider this self-evident truth once again. Though I look human, I may be a machine made by humans. I am a machine made by humans. It does not matter how close my heart is to that of a human, or how much my ego develops, I cannot become a real human. This mechanical body can never be truly human. Just as our mother could not overcome the obstacle of her illness no matter how she wished for it, I cannot overcome the obstacle of being a machine. Oh, crap. It is futile for someone who cannot become human to yearn for a normal human life. There is a strange sensation somewhere in my chest that it feels like pain. Still, although I am a machine created as a weapon, that girl loved me. What if there are other people like her who could understand me? Would I then be able to find a place to belong amongst the humans? But